I'm Bobby Helen. This is Gigi's in the East Village. It's an American style restaurant. We kind of do New York food. We have a huge pizza oven, a New York style deck oven, and we also have a huge garden in the back with about 13 planting beds that we get greens and herbs from. So we're going to be doing roasted quail with gluten-free parsnip dumpling. So just as it's roasting, arizate it a little bit. Just so when you turn it over, it doesn't shock the skin and really like pull away from everything. I didn't want to do turkey. It's not my favorite bird out there. And for Thanksgiving, you know, if you go out, like I think you should actually like have something different than the norm. But if I don't have to do turkey, like I want to do a game bird. So we made these really cool dumplings. Right now we're just cooking the dumpling, and we're gonna add Brussels sprouts. We're keeping the fat from the quail. This is parsnip puree.
So when is this going to be officially on the menu?
I would say a week before. This is jus from some of the bones that we took out. That's it. It's roast quail with parsnip puree, gluten-free parsnip dumpling, roasted Brussels sprouts, and fennel.
It's really good.
So my name is Vinny. I'm the executive chef over here at the restaurant in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Tonight we're going to be doing a Mayan-style turkey dinner. Turkey kind of goes back like a long way in Mexican cuisine, and it's not something that people like really talk about much. So we're going to get a couple of spices toasted real quick. All this stuff was bought at a Mexican side, you know, little bodega. Tepeyac Carniceria. Shout out to my homie Mario. We're just gonna add the bird breast side down in a big pot full of spices. And while the turkey's going, the sweet potatoes are probably gonna be done. I like to muddle them a little bit and have them kind of like smash or not fully smash. Just adding short onions in there. I like how they have like different flavors and starch levels. You know, some of them are gonna be like super sweet, some of them are gonna be a little bit more starchy and chewy. And of course, while this is going, we pull the turkey off, and I'm gonna start rubbing a little bit of adobo spice to it. Now we're gonna go breast side down into the medium fire grill. What I kind of like about this method of doing, where you simmer it and then you grill it, is that it comes out a little bit juicier than just cooking it straight from raw in the oven.
Hi, my name is Deborah Rassicott, and I'm the pastry chef at Narcissa Restaurant in the Standard East Village Hotel. And today what I'm preparing for you is pumpkin crepes with a warm sage cinnamon on glaze. And this is in preparation for Thanksgiving. What I did was I made an almond spice crepe. And because everyone loves pumpkin at Thanksgiving time and it's very festive, what I chose to use was actually kabocha squash. It's very sweet and nutty, and it has a great texture. So what I do is I roast it in the oven until it's nice and caramelized, and then I make the pumpkin cheesecake. We are extremely fortunate to have our own farm that actually grows produce and herbs and all sorts of great things for us here at the restaurant. So here we go, and we're gonna start cutting our crepes. So I like to cut it right at the bottom. I just really gently press the beginning part. And it's important that you get a nice tight roll in the beginning, so that way you have no air pockets. And then once you get it started, then you can just gently roll it right up. Then I'll move it right over to my plastic wrap over here. So then I just kind of squeeze it, kind of press it down, give it a twist, and then I have my crepe log. So here's my finished pumpkin crepe, and then this is one that I froze. I like to cut them in 1-inch long pieces. I don't have a ruler here, but we're just gonna go for it. And then just go ahead and slice away. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this ready to plate. Growing up in Vermont, like in the fall, we would go to my grandmother's house and she had big trellises of Concord grapes, like in her whole backyard. So I have 3 younger sisters. We'd all go and we'd all gather all the grapes and make jam. So it would be a whole family party. So I thought this was kind of nice to incorporate it back into one of the dishes and also, make it kind of Thanksgiving. And then we're just gonna put a little granola. I did a pumpkin seed ice cream. Used a little bit of the pumpkin seed oil, so you have a nice, beautiful green color. I candied some pumpkin seeds and folded it right in for a little bit of texture. And I chose to serve a nice warm cinnamon sage anglaise with this.